Right, good morning guys and girls. So we're starting here on the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. Just as a recap, so from that high that we had there in December, before we drop down, we pull a fib down to the lows here, this pivot. You can just see exactly where we rejected off that golden pocket Fibonacci. Went down again for the retest and we bounced off there again. I didn't prepare this, but I just want to put this level in here. Yeah, you see that 886, so that's like the extreme lowest of the Fibonacci's that you can still get a bounce off. So Bitcoin really respecting the Fibonacci. It's not, we can't predict exactly where it's going to turn. It could have turned there, it could have turned there, but these are the levels you look out for, and when you see those reactions, then you can take action off of that. And then just more locally, you can see where we obviously rejected off there. I really thought we were going to go up to there and take out, because there's liquidity up there definitely. So I don't think we're quite finished to go to new lows. I think we'll first take that if we want to go dump really hard. Just looking at this Fibonacci, I think that really makes sense that we should expect at least to come down to that level there. I'm just going to put that in as a support resistance area. So that's the $40,000 area. So just remember that, keep that in the back of your mind. I also always just want Bitcoin to go up, but it's just not how the market works. So being realistic in the end is much better than just being optimistic the whole time. And then I just wanted to show you this higher time frame channel. No, not that channel. Okay, yeah, that's the one I wanted to show you. Let's just go to the other chart. One or two things I want to show you here. So the obvious thing here is the anchored VWAP from. We normally take the anchored VWAPs from the pivots. So let me just remove that for a while. So that anchored VWAP is from there. Yeah, maybe let's just talk about that anchored VWAP. So you can see that was our resistance. That's where we rejected off. So that's that pivot up there. And then this low pivot here just more or less corresponds with that support resistance area and that Fibonacci around the 40,000 area mark there. Just wanted to show there. So we've got some confluence around there. This fixed range is obviously that was a range that we've traded in there, and then we dropped out of that range, and now we've been in this bigger range, longer range down here. That's quite obvious. See, the point of control is definitely the area we're targeting for. If I zoom in a little bit, see, I'm getting a little bit worried that we go into this very low volume area here, because that means we can actually drop down to this area or this range that we traded in there. Let's just check that little range there. Oh, come on. There, the point of control is still a bit high there, but that's where the volume starts picking up. So we might even find some support around there if we miss that support resistance level. We went through all of those. Okay. And then the last chart I want to show you on is a while back I showed you that block. Basically that's that range that we need to break into. So you can see how it's just visually a bit easier to see it when you put this block there. So we're just really attempting to get in there, but there's a lot of support being there turned into resistance, and now we're fighting that resistance. And then zooming in quite a bit, this is really looking for levels, but that's what I do, I try and figure out where are the levels, where can we expect resistance or support. So it's like a mini range we are now. It's not even a range yet. I think that was about 2 days long, that little range there, and that's the only thing I really can compare with now. And you can see that upper part of the value area high acted as support there for when we had that slide down trend during that range. So we're fighting this value area low here. We wick through on the 4 hour, trying to stay above that. I'm just going to clean that out and go to another fixed range pool. This is the one we just had. I just showed you on the other chart. Once again, you know, we can obviously look out for the value area low and the value area highs. Well, that's the resistance of that previous zone there, and then the point of control. Just want to clear this out for us and then move on to the next item I want to highlight. I've touched on the anchored VWAPs, so that's where we just rejected, or where we found support. Was from that pivot high. Let me zoom out a bit. So important to use the big pivots for your anchored VWAPs. And then that was a slightly lower VWAP, but that's the one that is in confluence with that $40,000 area that we want to highlight. And then going down, there's just two more channels I wanted to show you. So this is a Fibonacci channel, and when I touch on it, you can see I obviously used the magnet there and there, and from that, so if we zoom in a bit, you'll see that we've got respected areas around there and there. Perfect touch. Just going to zoom in a little bit more. See how perfect that touch was there. Respected, not real respect there or there, but now we've found support exactly on that, and you can even see the angle of the lows respecting that channel. And then there's another channel here that I used that point and that point for the magnet tool, and then obviously just touching the top, really well respected there. And you can see we're also more or less finding support there, and you can see the respect along this line down here as well. So always searching for levels and little giveaways. Okay, and then just some finishing off with this level around the 40,000 area here. I found it's obviously the weekly high from last week, which I wouldn't put too much weight on, but that will then also be that support resistance flip. And then the only other level I found was the previous month equilibrium, also in that area. So you can see we've, except for those channel supports that we found there, it makes sense that we might want to come and retest this $40,000 area, and it's also like an emotional, psychological big number and a level. So that's it for the day. If we turn around here, it might be good. Let me just go back to our Fib. No, it wasn't that one, the Fibonacci pool. It'll be quite strange if we turn around here, but like I said, there is two channels that support that. The one was the upper trend line of the channel, and the other one is the Fibonacci, the 61866 lines that gave us some support. Otherwise, look at that previous month equilibrium, exactly in the middle of that Fibonacci. So keep your eyes on the charts. We'll talk again tomorrow morning. Cheers.